EA Sports. Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Will take over. First and 10.
Offense getting set for first down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and this quarterback's got to know that this isn't practice. This isn't back with his QB guru. He's not trying to throw around brooms or around big bags. That is an arm attached to a body that bench presses 500 pounds. He's got to do better.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On the move, it's Brown. He's got great speed. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Kentucky. The whole thought just getting the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Gonna let it fly. And that ball is picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got a man, it's Key. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. A 3rd and long coming up here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Complete to the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. They move the tight end all over. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee.
And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Swings it out to his running back. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Daniels. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback.
He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Coming up.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
They'll try to pick up the first. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Got it set up on the outside. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking for an open man on second down. Fires to the big fella. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They want to just keep throwing it. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. They're working that left side.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Wants to throw, it's Daniels. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And it's caught! Touchdown, Kansas!
Touchdown, Kansas.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They'll immediately call timeout. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Looking to move it through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on second down. This time he's got it. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Traina. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half.
Number 16 on the field. That's the end of the first half. With the score,
The Jayhawks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
number 34 set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down. Kentucky going quickly. They go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the air, it's Vandergrift. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He'll try to take it back. The 40, past the 30, the 10, touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Defensive score.
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. First down here for the offense. Now they'll run it to the right here. Oh, he spun away like a vapor. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
A first down run on the doorstep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all this stint in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a 4th down.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Vandergriff. It's complete to the left. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Kansas 17, Kentucky.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. He's going to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under. The Wildcats want to crank the tempo.
2nd down coming up.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. He chucks one out to the right. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Kansas.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
Find some fresh air. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll run it trying to drain time off the clock. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 35, he's open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
You've got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Jayhawks inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
What a great stop in a big moment for this defense. Nice job getting the stop. Now listen, the ball goes back to the offense, and this has a chance now to be a great finish. That was a clutch stand for this defense.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got him this time. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here.